Hello everyone, I'm Sarix Perhola and today let's talk about how computer works and finding the right computer for you. Sa kani nga video, simple na ni pero grabe ni ka-importante. So, how does computer work? Giun sa dahil sa computer pag trabaho. Kung kung maghimo ka og video, kung maghimo ka o mag-edit ka para sa imong mga projects, mo ni ang para sa imo. A computer is like a very fast and smart assistant. It follows instructions called programs to do tasks for you. Nani siya upat ka basic functions. Mao kaniya ang input, processing, storage, and output. First, let's start with input. Anything ay mong buhaton sa imong computer like typing on a keyboard, clicking the mouse, or drawing on a tablet is an input. It's how you communicate with your machine. For example, if you press nimo yung key or touch the screen, the computer receives your command. And then when you did it, it sends the command to the CPU or Central Processing Unit, the brain of the computer. That is ang CPU ang mo-analyze sa data, whether it's your typed words, commands from the mouse, or an image you're working. In other words, ang CPU mo i-process sa tanan information or data. Ang CPU also processes the data and uses the RAM or memory to store it temporarily kay ang RAM ang mutabang para paspas mo trabaho ang CPU. The more RAM ang computer, the more it quicker handle multiple tasks. Imagine RAM as a leaky bucket constantly needing to be refilled to retain water, or we call it data. The incoming information is when data enters the RAM, similar to pouring water into the bucket. Memory controller recharging just as the bucket needs constant refilling. The memory controller continuously recharges the capacitor to prevent data loss. CPU recharging, the CPU accesses and refreshes the data stored in RAM. Capacitor. The capacitor holds the data like the bucket holds water. However, it can't retain it forever because it leaks. Information loss, the RAM isn't recharged, data is lost, similar to water leakage out of the bucket. O mao na ang dihaa nag-work ang RAM. And when CPU is already done processing, the result is displayed on the screen showing the thing you're working on. Mao na ang gitawag nga output. You see lines, colors, shapes, figures, and such exactly as you intended. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about storage. A storage device is a device that is capable of storing and retaining data. So once you're happy with your work, you will want to save it. Another thing about how computer works is when you want to save your files and don't want it na mawala, the computer will store your files sa storage para anytime pwede nimo ni ma-access and make sure na dili mga wala ang imuhang mga files. Here are some examples of storage devices. First is hard disk drive. Is a non-volatile storage device, which means ma-retain ra niya ang data nga naka-stored even walay power nga naka-supply sa device. Second is memory card. Is a type of small and portable device nga pwede gamiton sa mga gadgets like cameras, phones, and tablets. Mas convenient ni gamiton para mag-transfer ang data. Pero limited lang ang iyahang capability kay gamay ra man siya. Third is a floppy disk, or also known as a diskette, is a type of a removable and old storage device wherein gamay ra ang capacity with a standard of 1.44 MB. Fourth is a DVD, or digital versatile disk, is a storage device similar to a CD but with a higher capacity. Na siya ay 4.7 of data nga nag-contain o mag-store of videos, movies, software, and other large files. Ang ika-5 is CD-ROM or CD-ROM. It is mura siya DVD pero mas gamay ang kapasidad, usually 700 MB lang. Ginagamit ni para mag-store og music, software o mga documents pero di siya pwede rewrite or usbon ang data nga nasulod. And lastly, flash drive. Flash drive is a small and portable device which nga paspas og masayon gamiton para mag-transfer og files from one computer to another. Ug kung galing wala nimo na save parehas kasagari mahitabo sa atoa, labi na pagkalit nga pag-brown out nga mag-computer ta, your effort nga mawa gyud ang imong mga efforts. Masayang lang, maong importante gyud kayo nga ang gama sa storage. All in all, computers are like our superstar buddies. They are like our input process in the background, store our important works and give us the output we need. Whether we are working on a big project, playing games, or simply browsing the internet, the computer follows those basic steps. Computers are designed to make our lives easier. And now nga nabaluan na nimo ang gama sa computer, you can now appreciate how much help ang ilahang nahatag matag adlaw nato nga pagabuhaton. Now let's get to the next part where consumers or buyers can lend on ear to those what computers are for them. Do you plan on buying a computer pero having a hard time kung unsa nga tamang computer ang para nimo? Di ka mag-worry. Narito ang isang mabilis at simpleng gabay para matulungan kang pumili ng computer based on your interest, work, or needs. So the first thing you'll need to do is to ask yourself, para asa man nako gamito ng computer? Is it worth my money? Dili ra ba masayang akong kwarta nga gi-invest for this specific computer? What specific specs do I need? And when you will just use for simpling browser, online classes, social media, basic laptops or desktop na may Intel i3 or AMD Ryzen 3 processor, 8GB RAM or 256 SSD will do na. These specs are enough because basic tasks like those I have mentioned don't require a lot of processing power. Ang Intel i3 or AMD Ryzen 3 processor makahandle na og everyday applications smoothly, while 8GB of RAM is sufficient na for multitasking without slowing down. But if you need to work like editing photos, videos, or designing, go for something more powerful. Look for Intel i5 or i7 processor, at least 16GB of RAM, and a dedicated graphics card like AMD. Kaya if you're working on tasks like that, you'll need more powerful system because this task requires heavy processing and high memory usage. Ang Intel i5 Di or i7 processor provides more cores and faster performance, which is important siya para makahandle og complex software pareha sa Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and the likes. Also, with at least 16GB of RAM, ang imong computer makamanage og large files and run multiple programs without slowing down. Or if gamer ka, mas maayo kung mukuha ka og gaming laptop o desktop, dapat naa siya high-end processor, 16GB o mas labaw pa ana nga RAM, ug kusog nga GPU sama sa RTX series para smooth ang dagan sa games. Tungod kay ang modern games nagkinahanglan og daghang processing power. high-end processors makatabang sa pag-process sa mga complicated game physics, AI, or large open worlds. Ang 16 GB nga RAM mas labaw pa niini makatabang para smooth ang dagan sa mga games. Bisa naka high settings ka o naka napay lain nga apps nagdagan sa background. And for students or professionals on the go, Ultrabooks or 2-in-1 laptops are great for portability. They're light but still powerful enough for daily tasks. At kung budget-friendly option naman ang hanap mo, you can now look for a second-hand computer. Basta make sure lang na kaya pa nimo itong mga gawain nga kailangan mo. Mora akong masuggest sa inyo ha guys nga naka-base lang pud siya sa mga nabalaan online and from friends. But always remember, the computers for you depends on your needs and budget. Also, mas maayo nga mag-search sub mo online to know first hand kung unsa jud ang maayo nga computer na align sa inyong panginahanglanon. Or better, consult to expert. Choose wisely so you can make the most out of your investment. And that's wrap up my discussion. Unta na mo'y nasabtan sa ako ang gidiscuss karon. Thank you.